Warrior, it's Trabson here, and welcome back to our adventures with the Gnome Warlock. Last episode, we found out that the Zul'Aman trolls are also having a confrontation with the Twilight Blade. And that brought them into Elven territory, and they destroyed a small town by cutting down a tree. And that bothered the Blood Elves, but it seems like they don't really care that they're fighting a common enemy. The Elves want to push the Amani trolls back into Zul'Aman. So let's see if we can dissuade them. I knew it would come to this someday. For Quel'Thalas, stop the Amani are not the real threat here. The Amani may not seem like a real threat to you, but given the opportunity, they'll take our lands and kill us all. So it looks like they still have fear of the Amani trolls. The light illuminates our advance. Stop, the Amani trolls are not a real threat. How do you not see the enemy that stands before you? They strike and we deliver retribution. I will silence every spell they have in their arsenal. Stop, we are not the ones who need to halt our actions. They are. So no one's really listening to us. Kind of brush off our advice.
With perseverance, strength.
May your aim be true.
Sun, chase your shadow.
Not the real threat. They have been a threat for generations. This will not stand. Alright, so let's keep moving ahead here. Is anybody else we need to speak with?
What needs bring you here? Sunwell's glory.
Look what they've done. I will have my vengeance. I will not fail neither the light nor Turalian. Press the attack. Yeah, nobody listens to us. Cinderai banners planted and Amani banners burned. So I guess we're going to join the fight with them. Even though we know that they're not the real enemy that we should be fighting. So do we plant the banners here? I'm not sure. Usually that's how it is with the banner quests. They tell you to plant them into the bodies of the enemy. But it seems like that's not the case unless they gave us an item to plant like a banner, but it doesn't look like it. We'll just keep moving ahead. The Amani attacked the Cinderai parry. For thousands of years it has been the same. Give them the upper hand? Never. Glory to the Cinderai. So they feared the Amani trolls.
With perseverance.
The Amani are retreating. Victory lies at hand.
We shall not falter.
Stop. We've only just turned the tides. And here are the banners.
We have to stop this.
It is too late, Erator. But we can heal those in need.
Wretched Amani! By the light, I will see these
There's Zul'Jan.
purged.
There he is. The one who leads the... So we're going to get a new helmet, guys. Eversong Defender's Crown. 32 intellect, 311 stamina, 34 haste, 26 versatility. And it upgraded to epic. Nice. So a little bit more stats there.
These monsters deserve nothing more than swift retribution. For Silvermoon, for the Sindoray,
Turalian's eyes blaze with light.
for Illyria, this will be finished.
I will see Zul'Jan fall by my blade. Champion, we've cornered Zul'Jan. It is time. Alright, see what happens.
Look at you, human. So sad. self-righteous, so blinded by your light. You fight only to conquer.
Father!
He is beaten. Tell me, all this death, denying us our birthright, was it to appease the elves you cow to, or was it to feed your soulless vanity? This is what I think of you and your light.
Oh my gosh. Eritor sacrificed himself for Zul'Jan. He's like, I'm out of here.
My son. Here, let me... No!
Just... no.
I wonder what happened. He's probably okay.
Were we blind to Eritor's truth?
I did not expect this. Perhaps we overstepped our bounds. Lady Liadrin will remain here. The rest of us shall return to Silvermoon and debrief.
Lorthamar looks at the devastated Torellian.
We still have many battles ahead, it seems.
Lady Liadrin, secure the pass. For good or ill, we've taken a stand here. We should keep it. The rest of us will return to Silvermoon. There is much to discuss.
Yeah, he's already over it. It's like, whatever. Off back to Silvermoon. There's Lady Liadrin. What does she think? I'll keep watch here as the reagent lord commands. I only hope our decisive victory deters the Amani from another attack. Eritor, I worry for him. If it is truly as he says that the Amani fight the Twilight's Blade, then we have good cause to rethink our strategy. I'm no ally to Zul'Aman, but I know not to wage a war against someone who shares a common foe. Find Eritor. His instincts are telling.
Remain vigilant.
Look what he had to do, though, just to get their attention. No one respected him at all. Had to sacrifice his own life. Well, we're gonna fly back to Silvermoon, guys. It's quite the journey. There's clearly a lot of other quests here to do as well. But we'll just focus on the campaign for now. But yeah, what a shocking moment that was. But he finally, you know, proved that he wasn't just saying things, and people should start, you know, potentially listening to him. Everything he's done so far has helped. Alright, we made it back.
Champion, you've uncovered many threats that besiege Quel'Thalas. We must plan our next move together.
I greet you on behalf of Silvermoon.
He's like standing over there, shocked. I thank you for your efforts thus far. You've staved off that blasted light bloom, uncovered a cult, and defended our people from an Amani incursion. Yet there is far more to be done in each circumstance. If we hope to see a brighter future, we must learn more. Let us consider our next steps.
The Amani crossed a line. We need to make sure their encroachment has ended. Lady Liadrin is in Zul Aman now, looking into the situation. She'll need backup.
The light bloom is still an ever-present threat. Your contact has been investigating the overgrowth. Perhaps she has found something of value.
The Sunwell can only be empowered for so long. Those who are maintaining its current state are under immense strain. Turelian, how does our army fare?
The vanguard stands at the ready. But even we cannot hold the line should the Sunwell falter. The light. We must trust in the light. We must.
Well, with that I could join you. But there is much still to do here in Silvermoon. You have your objectives. Keep in touch. As for Arator, I hope you find him soon. A new Balor Delana champion.
New Balor Delana.
Aldiel Shalah.
There we go. Ripple effects. What's this? Complete the following quest lines in Eversong Woods. Whispers in the Twilight, Shadowfall, and Ripple effects. Nice. Alright, so... No, there's still more quests here. We also leveled up last episode, and they told us to take... I'm using the starter build still. Told us to take Fell Synergy. Soul Leech also heals you for 8% and your pet for 25% of the absorption it grants. Okay, that's cool. There we go. What the heck is this? Oh, Arator's Journey, Zulaman, or Harendir. So I guess it's not a linear quest chain. You can kind of just choose what you're interested in. So we have Arator. Archbishop Alonsis Val has left a message asking to speak with you in regards to a project to help Arator in the Vanguard of Light. And there's Zulaman. After the Amani surrender, we demanded Zul'Jan relinquish our Lightwood and return to their lands. Even so, Zul'Jan still lingers at the gates of Zulaman with his troops. Lady Liadrin and her Blood Knights hold the pass, and Liadrin is trying to remedy the situation with diplomacy, but she reports the aggression may begin anew. She requests your assistance in this precarious manner. That sounds interesting. It'd be cool to check out Zulaman. And then there's Harendar. With a devouring host occupying much of our attention and time, we leave our backs exposed to the other threats that await in the wings. This light bloom that has afflicted Eversong grows worse by the day. If it gets out of control, then we might find ourselves fighting a two-front conflict, or worse, having our home consumed completely while we busy ourselves with the void. The strange woman who you found poking about the light bloom, you seem to be familiar with her. Seek her out. She may have answers. So this is like the Orwenia quest chain. We do a quest chain with Lady Liadrin, or we can focus more on Arator. I think Arator's journey lines up well with what just happened, so we'll do that.
Archbishop Alonsis Fowl has left a message asking to speak with you in regards to a project to help Arator and the Vanguard of Light.
Okay. Pretty epic right here. This guy's imps in the photo. Ruining my screenshot. Okay, let's get out of here. We'll go talk to that guy they want us to talk to. Or is it Arator? Nice. What the heck? No, that's Alonso's Fell. It's like Arator turned into an undead.
Unwell. More importantly, we're going to fix that broken young man.
Thank you for coming, champion. I need your help, as do many of our priests and paladins. One paladin in particular.
Did a pretty good job with his voiceover.
tasked with bolstering the vanguard of light that empower the Sunwell. I need your help, though not just for that simple task. Our mutual friend, Arator, is stuck. Stuck in his grief and anger over that tragic conflict between him and his father. I'm just an old priest that's been raised from the dead. But I've found that a quest is just the thing to set a young paladin back on the right path.
Who's on the other side? Alright, here we go. He also said to us, such a troubled boy. That'll happen when your father leaves a gaping wound in your chest. Not to worry, I have a plan. Yeah. Oh, hello, Travstein. I'm just watching the fountain. I needed to get some air. Was I needed somewhere? Is that why you're here? Lonzus Fowl asks that we meet him at the Sunwell. Fowl sent you? He's a decent man. Did you know that he founded my Paladin Order? He trained the Silver Hand is his legacy. Very well. I go where I'm ordered. That's the life I signed up for.
Is there anything asking for me to inspire anyone? Fowl always was an original thinker.
This is amazing, man. Like, this could arguably be one of the best cities in an expansion that they've ever had. Like, what a revamp. Like, look at this. Like, this is insane. Meet Alonzo's Fowl near the Sunwell. Oh my gosh. Is that up here? The Sunwell's to the north. Yeah. I won't fly there. We'll enjoy the city for a bit. So many, like, NPCs walking around. It makes the city look alive, you know?
What needs bring you
It's one thing that's not really in many WoW cities. The last city, I forget what it's called, with in the War Within. It was not bad. It was like the Earthen city, but it's nothing even close to this new revamped Silverman. Actually, we're gonna fly. It's gonna take us too long to get there. I haven't actually been up here. Like, look at this. There we go. We got a shining span, Eversong Woods. What the heck is this spot? It's kind of cool. We also got some more furniture. Thathran Azardon, Silver Moon Sundial. There we go.
Of faith that we need to fix. Are you a seeker of light or darker paths?
I haven't been this close to the Sunwell since before. You can't go closer, can you? We undead have a complex relationship with light. I am more than most. The light burns me. I have learned to endure its pain and still practice as a priest. But having been Archbishop for years, the light resonates with me more than others. The Sunwell is no exception. Out here, it's a constant searing sensation, intense but manageable. If I were to go inside, though, I would be consumed by the light as surely as a flame consumes a moth.
The past will haunt you.
Ning, it is so painfully bright here, don't you think? Ah, you were able to convince him. Thank you. The Vanguard of Light are maintaining a difficult ritual at the Sunwell. It requires focused discipline, and is quite exhausting. Take my staff. I've had it since I was Archbishop in Stormwind. It is meaningful to me and my faith. The light responds to meaning and intention. It should renew the Vanguard's spirits, so they can maintain the ritual a while longer.
Look at that.
I can't approach any closer to the Sunwell, so you will have to do this for me.
Oh, they're dead and drowsy. So he said, that's your solution, to zap them with your staff. Those defenders have exhausted themselves, giving of their own faith and power. We bolster their reserves. Prophet Velen yells, the Sunwell is a conduit of the light made holy through the sacrifice of the Naru Muru. Pretty sure Muru's in Shatrath, right?
Maladash Malinore. I'll see you again soon, right?
Maladash Malinori. All right, here we go. Let's bless them.
It is hard to continue, but we must.
Just keep zapping them. It's Foul's blessing.
My faith kindles my hope.
Welcome. I'm worried that Void Elf might sneak back in here and disrupt our efforts at the Sunwell. I have marshaled what priests were available to ward against the Void. It won't repel the devouring host, but will prevent...
Should the Sunwell fall, we have no way to stop the devouring host.
Am I needed?
Anduin? Anduin is here. Captain Freya. I didn't really look. Tahu Sagewind. Who are these people? Nalaki? Don't know who that is. Farron Lothar? I know who that is. Who said that about the undesirables? War Chaplain Sen? Undesirable mortals?
Yes?
Victory lies ahead.
It's so good to see you again.
Prophet Velen. Wow, the leader of the Draenei. I don't really know many of the other ones, though. Prophet Velen doesn't need a buff. Unless we already buffed him. But I'm pretty sure we started with her. Yeah, Prophet Velen just doesn't need a buff. He's just so powerful. Travestine, thank you for coming to help. The Vanguard of Light has been maintaining this ritual to keep Xal'atath at bay, but they do not have my endurance. Yeah, I noticed that. Anything you can do could give us the time we need. Yeah, nobody can mess with Velen.
Found my purpose, to serve others.
That's why I don't know any of the others.
We have taken different paths to reach the light, but together we assemble for the same purpose, to protect Azeroth.
Look at Velen, man. He could probably empower it by himself.
What if I promised that my task would take you far away from here?
I had hoped that seeing the rest of the Vanguard focused on the Sunwell, it would give him a goal that was bigger than his pain and lead him away from his anger. Instead, he spent his time cleaning slime. Thank you, champion, for doing it in his stead. It was necessary to keep the Void Storm at bay. The holy power in my staff has been spent. 40 years of fervent prayers drained away in a few minutes. It was for a good cause, and my staff will recover in time. There are other relics, like my staff, that were important to paladins and priests. Light's Hope Chapel has many such relics stored there. Arato trained there as well. Perhaps the solution to his pain could also be found within.
Now we're gonna go to Light's Hope Chap. Stay a while and listen.
You're creating a bigger cloud with your moping than Xalatath's Void Storm. Speak your mind. Let it out before these feelings create a well of poison in your gut.
I'm not just upset that my father cut me down. I'm upset that when he did so, I saw the light shining brightly in his eyes. The same light that I am taught to revere. Under its guidance, he almost killed me.
So you blame the light, not your father.
We are trained to wield the light as a weapon. Is that all that I am as a paladin? You founded the Silver Hand. You trained my father. I suppose I blame you as well. You crafted this philosophy of war. I followed your teachings until I burned myself with my own wrath.
Well, I think you're absolutely right. I really did make a mess of it all, didn't I?
What?
I'm reminded of each and every one of my failings every day when the light burns me as I channel it.
What are you saying?
In many ways, this world is broken. You should feel angry about it. That doesn't mean you can't try to change the world or yourself for the better. Come with me on my little quest. I can't promise we'll change anything but how you feel. But that's the only thing we can control.
Yeah, the Scarlet Crusade worked with the light too, right? And they were not good at all.
We will accomplish much together.
Tell Alonzus you are ready to go to Light's Hope.
The only thing to Light's Hope to gather relics and inspire the Vanguard.
No better place to take my mind off the problems with paladins.
Yeah, that place is just paladins. Alright, so we have to go to Light's Hope, which means we're probably going to Stormwind, guys. Relics of Light's Hope. Oh, yeah, that's in... No, it's not Stormwind. It's Eastern Plaguelands. That's such a journey. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you'd have to fly there. Could you imagine ground mounting all the way from Sunwell all the way to the Plaguelands? Maybe we'll stop here. And we'll take a ground mount through. But the areas we've already traveled, we'll fly through. Alright, here we are. We'll ride the groundbound from here. This is leaving Eversong Woods. It's the border of, I guess, Eversong Woods and I guess to the Eastern Plaguelands. So it looks like they did deal with that area somewhat. That was like corrupted by the Scourge. It does look much different now. Zul'Aman is massive too. Look. Yeah, here we go. We're going into the Eastern Plaguelands. And I remember doing the Scarlet Monastery Cathedral dungeon, and there's this undead behind like a locked door. Forget his name. But maybe they have him locked up like that because he just can't handle the light, sort of like Alonza's Foul. I also didn't know that Alonza's Foul started the Silver Hand. I wonder if you can see him in vanilla. I wonder if he's still a human. Because this Lightsoap Chapel's a big part of the Siege of Naxxramas. I can't believe I forgot about it. What the heck is this? Zidormi, Keepers of Time.
Well met.
Beyond are the lands of Midnight, where Xal'atath and the Daring hosts wage war on Azeroth. Oh, or were you looking to visit an age where Quel'Thalas was under threat from the Scourge and demons? When would you like to go? Oh, you could actually go back to the Age of the Burning Crusade. That's pretty cool. So they can show you what it looked like back then. It's different. That's for sure. Much different. Still a necropolis, like, up there where the DKs start. Oh, yeah. Well, we've been through the Eastern Play. It's pretty much the same. Just want to see this place here. Is it still the way it was in vanilla? It sort of looks like it. Noxious Glade. Light's Hope is much different, though. It has like a wall around it now.
Lord Tyrosus, I had no idea things were so desperate. What can we do to help?
Azeroth will not fall while we stand.
The one good to come out of my not being called to the Sunwell is that I was able to coordinate a defense of Light's Hope. You weren't called to the Sunwell? I faithfully served the light throughout my life, even lost an eye along the way. Some are stronger paladins than me, but not many. But outside of a few defenders and our squires, nearly everyone was taken to Silvermoon to stop the void. I can't help but wonder if I've failed the light in some way, yet I can't see how. Regardless, it seems you were needed to protect the light's hope. Perhaps, while I am here, I will certainly do my best to serve the light no matter what, though I still wonder why I was not called upon. How did the Death Knights come to defend Light's Hope? Is that right? How did Death Knights come to defend Light's Hope? There was no one else. Nearly every paladin was taken by the light to the Sunwell. Darian owed me a favor in a sense for trying to kill me and take Tyrion's body to be one of his horsemen. And he has no desire to see the Void come closer to a triumph over Azeroth. So when I asked for help, the Ebon Blade stepped up to assist us. So the Death Knights came to the rescue.
Welcome to Light's Hope, champion. Most of the paladins that defended these grounds were called by the light. I've had to reach out to the Ebon Blade for support, or the Scourge would have overrun this holy place. Normally, champion, paladins from Light's Hope hold back the Scourge in the immediate area around the chapel. They've all been called to fight the Lord. As a result, Scourge forces have greatly increased their numbers around the chapel. We've managed to hold the line so far, but only with the help of Darian and the Ebon Blade. Give us some room to breathe defeat as many.
Alright, so it looks like they're having a battle with the Scourge here.
Fight the Scourge, I'd become just like my... I'd fall to rage and wrath.
What did he say here? So many defenders called away to the Sunwell, the Scourge almost broke through the chapel. Yeah, they were never able to really get rid of the Scourge here, I guess. That's how it looks. It looks exactly how it did back in vanilla. Except Light's Hope Chapel's a little bit more fortified. And the Scarlet Crusade is gone. They went to Northrend. Changed their name to the Scarlet Onslaught. I forget what happened after that. I think they had like an update in Shadowlands or something like that.
I need to get closer.
Yeah, Demonology Warlocks are pretty good. I was looking at Mythic Plus rankings on this website called Raider.io, and it just shows like the classes that are played the most. And you see a lot of Brewmaster Monk for tanks. Resto Druid seems to be the #1 healer for Mythic Plus. And then for DPS, see a lot of Death Knights, Warlocks. I forget what else. It might have been Evokers, I'm not sure. That's the third one. You see a lot of Warlocks and Death Knights, especially Death Knights.
I need to get my head in the battle.
Seem to be doing well.
Thank you. The Scourge has diminished. Take whatever relics you need to support the Sunwell.
And a funny thing about Demonology Warlocks, they're like one of the classes where you can use the one-button assist and just play. So like you could just focus on mechanics while spamming the button. So it's pretty strong class that way. Right, you don't have to focus on your rotation at all. Flickering Hope.
Thank you. Thinned their ranks enough that we'll be able to maintain the defenses with the help we have from our allies. Now, Fall has told me about your need for relics. Alonsis tells me you're looking for relics of holy power to sustain those performing the ritual holding the void at bay. Now that you've beaten back the Scourge, you and Arator are certainly welcome to enter the Sanctum of Light and use what we have for the cause.
We're not really getting many upgrades here, so most of the loot we're getting is... It's not an upgrade. We don't really want versatility. We're looking for, like... Taste Mastery. I want to try to stack Haste and see what it's like. So I'd probably go like Haste, then Crit, then Mastery. That would be the then versatility at the end.
Since I was a child.
Oh wow, we're actually going down into Light's Hope. What the heck?
Their great deeds set an example for all paladins. But no matter how hard I try, I fear that I'll never live up to them.
What did Alonzo say? For my first lesson, learn from the revered heroes of the past and what inspired their light. Okay.
You need something?
Silver hand protectors. Oh, they really updated this place. Look at all the weapons on the wall. What the heck is this? Place is massive. Armory of the Silver Hand.
Enubelore Delana.
No, it's like a serious chapel. What's this over here? Lena's Stormpike Stein.
Lena led an army against the Legion. Why would her relic be something like this? Marad was known for his skill in combat, yet his relic is a meditation crystal.
Vindicator Marad. He always sought to protect those who could not protect themselves. Marad made the ultimate sacrifice in Draenor to save one of our own. I wonder if they have a plaque for everybody. There, Alexandros Mograine, the Ashbringer. The beginning of a legend, still spoken of in hushed whispers. His memory will never be forgotten, just as the forces of darkness will never forget his blade. I remember doing a quest in Eastern Plaguelands for him. He's like hanging out in a shack because he was kicked out of the Alliance for helping an orc. Chrome Dawnhammer. His legendary shining hammer guided countless innocents to safety during the rise of the Scourge in Lordaeron. May he finally rest at peace. Lady Mara Fordragon. High Clerist of Stormwind, patron of the refugees who fled to Lordaeron after the First War. She was the bright mother of our future. May she rest in the light.
Mara's heroics inspired the creation of the Silver Hand. Her relic is a book of refugee prayers, though.
Well, we didn't actually pick up everything here. There's another relic.
Crom defended the people of Lordaeron, but the relic is a smithing hammer, not a weapon. I forgot that statue was here.
General Taurelian. That's his father. None sacrificed more than the High General. May we always walk in his path so we, too, might safeguard the innocent as he did. By blood and honor we serve. There's Uther there. He's in the Shadowlands. Uther the Lightbringer, first paladin, father of the original Order of the Silver Hand, guiding light for all. May we honor his legacy in all that we do.
Uther was the first and greatest of the Silver Hand Paladins. I'm surprised not to find his hammer, but a healing kit.
An Arterian Forgery. Friend, brother, mentor, High Lord Fordring was a paragon to the light, an exemplar of what all paladins strive to be. May his spirit guide us in the dark days to come. And they show what he looked like during Icecrown Citadel. General Lena Stormpike, a stalwart combatant and defender of justice, fallen defending her home from the foul demons of the Burning Legion. Azeroth is darker for her passing. Alright, so there we go. That's a little brief history. Isn't this the same? That's Tyrion Fordring. This is Mograine. I always mix that up. Because they both have an Ashbringer. I thought they were the same guy. Tyrion Fordring and there's Mograine. Okay. No, but that must be Tyrion Fordring quest chain, actually. In the Eastern Plaguelands. It wasn't Mograine. I think Mograine is a boss inside of Naxxramas, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, you fight him in Nax. And he has the corrupted Ashbringer.
I had expected these relics to be powerful weapons. Instead, they were mostly simple items, unconnected to war. The Silver Hand was founded to wield the light in battle. Is that not the measure of a paladin's accomplishments?
The most revered paladins didn't draw their faith in the light from warfare. They fought to preserve what they valued most.
At your service. We will prevail.
Countless great heroes are interred under the chapel. Hopefully their relics can be of aid to those at the Sunwell.
I trust you found what you needed, champion.
These artifacts will help sustain the Vanguard, but they are not enough. I know of a place nearby that would have the rest we need, but given Arator's state of mind, I'm hesitant to go there. No sense in avoiding it. We must all face up to the fact that Scarlet Crusade calls upon the power of the light, and has for decades.
Scarlet Crusade, you, of all people, want to spread their light?
They claimed many relics when they seized my church. Relics that would be better used to our purpose of holding back Xalatath.
Yeah, they used the light, that's for sure. Alright, guys. Well, next episode, we will make our way to the Scarlet Monastery and see what relics they have to help fight against Xalatath and the Void Lords. But, as always, thanks for watching. Keep your heads up. Later.